Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but we here. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. So, hey guys, we are back here, and I know it's been a while, but I was out of town. I had some other stuff going on, but I just wanted to try to catch up with my videos. And I started this series because I know that sometimes Mondays is not always our favorite day of the week. Sometimes Mondays can put you in a whole mood, like,
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
and it doesn't have to be that way, right? So I don't have any notes for this video. I was just in my car the other day and something just kind of hopped on my spirit, and I said, I think I'm going to make my next video about this. So it might be some rambling, but it's okay, right? Y'all won't hold that against me. So this week I wanted to talk a little bit about two sayings in particular that most of us, I'm pretty sure, are familiar with, we've heard, or we've said to somebody. And I'm not sure if I want to offer a different perspective on these particular sayings, if I may. So the first one is actually one of my favorite sayings by the late great Miss Maya Angelou, where she said that when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Now, I feel like most people, myself included, when we hear that saying, we tend to think of like when someone shows you who they are in a negative sense. Like if someone shows you that they are a liar, if someone shows you that they are a thief, if they're dishonest, believe them the first time. Absolutely, absolutely. But also, it can mean if someone shows you who they are in a positive light. If someone shows you that they are trustworthy, if someone shows you that they have your best interest at heart, if someone shows you that they're a person of their word, they do what they say, if someone shows you that you can count on them, that they are reliable, when someone shows you those things, also believe that. Like I said, I feel like when we hear that term, we tend to always gravitate to that term in a bad way. When someone shows you their negative characteristics, believe them. And that too. And that kind of ties into the other saying that I wanted to address, is when people say, try to see the good in someone. Always try to see the good in people. Here's the thing. If I have to try, meaning I have to really put much of an effort into seeing the good in you, what does that mean? That means that you're not showing me the good in you. You're not presenting a good person. You're not presenting good characteristics if I have to see the good in you. Because a lot of the time when we have a friendship, when we've known someone for a long time, when we're in a romantic relationship, if someone's showing us things that aren't really favorable or that aren't attractive, or in some cases can even be very hurtful or disrespectful, sometimes because our feelings are involved and we're in the situation, we might gravitate towards, well, we stay in a situation that sometimes we know may not be best for us because we're trying to see the good in people. We're trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. F that. That's the nicest way I can say it, is F that. Because again, if you have to go out of your way, or if you put yourself in a situation where your self-worth or your peace of mind is disturbed by what someone else is doing, and you allow that person or that situation to continue because you are trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, or you're trying to see the good in them, does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. So if someone is showing you who they are and you're believing them the first time, if someone is showing you that they're dishonest, if someone is showing you that if you address a situation with someone, something that they did offended you, something that they said, hurt your feelings or whatever, and if their response isn't to correct it or to at least be willing to hear you out, if they're kind of dismissive about it, believe them the first time. However, on the flip side, if you have a friendship with someone or relationship or work or whatever the situation is, and you come to them and said, hey, this bothered me when you said that, this hurt my feelings when you did that, and they offer to correct it, because the best apology is change behavior. It's not just simply saying, I'm sorry. The absolute best apology is change behavior. So if you go to that person and they are genuinely apologetic and you see an adjustment, then believe that the first time. You know what I mean? And just like with the other saying of trying to see the good in somebody, it should not be a treasure hunt to see the good in somebody. You know what I mean? It's like, if someone is good for your life, if someone is showing you through their actions that they are pouring into you, that they are on your team, that they're offering you constructive criticism, that they're offering you positive feedback, if they are correcting you when you are in the wrong, if they are showing you that you can count on them, if they are showing you that they are honest, if they're showing you all these things, then that's the good. Meaning you don't have to struggle and fight to see the good, because that is a good person for you. They are presenting to you good characteristics. Now, again, you have to, prove a person. It's not about, okay, I met this person last week and they're a great person. No, of course, these are things that you would see over time, good or bad in someone. But that's my point with that whole, when we're told to try to see the good in somebody. If someone is good for you and they're not toxic, if they're a good person for you, if they're helping to bring positivity into your life, you will not have to try to see the good in that person. You will simply see the good because they will present that to you. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much all I had today. I don't know what it was. I was literally in my car running errands, and this just kind of popped into my spirit. And I said, I think this is going to be the next video, because a lot of times we stay in situations to our own detriment because we're trying to give someone the benefit of the doubt. We are trying to see the good. We're trying to give someone chance after chance, or more opportunities to correct something that we've already addressed. Especially if we grown folks, like grown folks, what I'm not going to do is have multiple conversations with another grown person about the same issue. You have to get to a point where you have to. Oh, my little light died. My bad, y'all. We had to redirect. My little light died. So now we are in the natural light. But yeah, as I was saying, like, a lot of times we will stay in situations to our own detriment because we are trying to see the good in someone. And one thing is, like, when you get grown, like grown, I'm not going to keep having the same conversation with another grown person. You have to reach a point where your self-worth and your peace of mind is worth more, and it's more important to you than this other person or even this relationship. Because you have to reach a point where, when you've addressed something with someone, and if you have to keep having the same conversation, if the same issue arises, you have to reach a point of acceptance where you say, you know what? This is this person's character. This is this person's character. They have no desire or are not willing to correct this issue. So I have to make an executive decision. And if this situation is bringing you constant stress, irritation, or making you feel disrespected, you have to remove yourself from that situation. It doesn't matter what the relationship is, because again, and I get it, we are human beings. We have emotions. We grow attachments to people. Sometimes those attachments are not healthy, but that's a whole nother video. But so a lot of things are easier said than done. Does that mean that we don't have to do it? No. Don't destroy yourself trying to maintain a relationship with someone that doesn't even have any business being in your life. That's the whole point, So it's like, you have to just value yourself over anything else. That's all I'm saying. And you absolutely have to be selfish. If this person or this situation is not adding positivity to your life, is not adding peace, if they are causing strife, if they are causing stress, if they are causing you to question your self-value or your self-worth, you have to let that person go, or that situation, or y'all have to separate. Whatever has to be done. I'm all for communicating what the issue is. Don't just cut someone off and they're lost. They don't understand what they did wrong. But if you've addressed the situation once or twice and it keeps happening, again, you have to accept this is just who this person is, and this is how they're going to handle this situation. And I can't stay in something that's causing me aggravation or stress. We don't have time for that. We don't do that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this. Love yourself, put yourself, your peace, your state of mind over everything else. And if something is taking from that instead of adding to it, then it got to go, okay? It should not be a hunt to see the good in someone. If they are good for you, that is what they will present. Okay, so do me a solid, guys, and hit that like button, hit subscribe so that you, and the bell notification also, so that you will be notified whenever I drop gems. And also feel free to shop my store at mingcosmetics.com, where I have cosmetics and women's apparel and accessories. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next motivational video.